So Will got his wisdom teeth removed, but it's also his birthday week. Woo! Happy birthday!
Are we queuing these now? We got poppers! Ow! What the
Last year when Will got his wisdom teeth removed, for some reason your breath didn't smell very nice.
Jessie won't kiss me, or if she does because I make her feel bad, she holds her breath.
Going to get a massage, something that's really grounding for you if you're alone on your birthday.
Well, you can give me a massage then.
I can give you a massage.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, we can add that to your list of things you want.
Naked.
Oh my God. Welcome back to Agree to Disagree podcast, the podcast hosted by myself and my beautiful boyfriend, Farmer Will.
Woo! Okay, the reason I didn't do the intro is because I'm actually recovering. I got my wisdom teeth out 3 days ago, so I have to do a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm not very chatty. If I sound like I can't open my mouth and I sound like I'm in pain, that's because I am.
I've felt so bad this whole week. So Will got his wisdom teeth removed, but it's also his birthday week.
So it's my birthday tomorrow.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Are we queuing these now? We got poppers!
Woo!
Oh, ow! What the fuck? Okay, I can't even smile. Okay, it hurts to smile and giggle, people. Okay, that's how serious this wisdom tooth is. Okay, so for anyone listening and the visual people watching it on YouTube can actually see, I have a bit of a swollen face.
Yeah. So instead of getting him a whole cake, we've got him a little cupcake.
We're trying to be skinny.
Well, it's because you can't eat because you're wisdom tooth.
Yeah, I'm kind of loving that. I can't overly eat because of my wisdom tooth. I'm eating like baby food at the moment, eating like mashed potato.
And I'm feeding it to him.
Yeah, and gravy. I'm proper milking it, people, which is good. I'm really, really milking it. But we got me a birthday cake.
Yes. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Will. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, I actually never know what to do when people sing to you on your birthday. And I think it's even worse when you're at a restaurant or you're in a public place and everyone else joins in. I just don't know what to do. What do I, like, join in? Do I smile? Do I laugh?
Yeah, getting happy birthday sung to you is low-key awkward. But do you want to know what's even more awkward and embarrassing?
What?
When Will and I went to a restaurant in Toronto and we saw someone come out with like a happy birthday sign, cupcakes with like, what are they called? Little sparklers. And Will tells the restaurant people that it's my birthday and orders the dessert. So they come out with a sign saying, happy birthday, Jessie. Get the whole restaurant to sing and it's not even my birthday. That is awkward.
I'm going to eat the chocolate.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really freaking good.
Guys, we wanted to get a big birthday cake of it, but how unlucky is this? There was someone in front of us in the line and they got the red velvet cake.
This has just come at the worst time, hasn't it?
Yeah. Lucky you got me. I'm your present.
Yeah, Jessie's my present. I had my wisdom teeth taken out and it's the most traumatizing thing in the world.
Okay, so I actually put up a TikTok of you getting your wisdom teeth out and women have been commenting saying that getting dry socket is actually more painful than childbirth. And I've never heard anyone, let alone women, say something's more painful than childbirth.
But everyone on my social media is self-diagnosing me. So I got this done like 3-4 days ago and it didn't go to plan. So when I got the x-rays and they were sent to the person taking out my tooth, apparently there was hidden roots. So I was in there for like 2 hours and you're not put under. So I can see and hear absolutely everything. I was numb. So I was booked in for an hour appointment and they reckon they could, in that hour, take my bottom and my top tooth out. And it took, my bottom tooth took about an hour and a half and they couldn't, I don't know, because all I can see is the tools that they're putting into my mouth and it's horrible. And then you just hear cracking and all of that. And it's just like, and the side of my mouth has actually cut and got like scabs because where they've stretched my mouth out trying to get this tooth out. And so this tooth, my bottom one, took about an hour and a half. And they ran over and they were like, oh, do you just want to rebook for your top one? Because this has been quite traumatizing. And I said, no, get this out my mouth because I don't want to come back. Because I have memories. I had my wisdom teeth, funny enough, taken out a year on last year, and it's just the worst experience for my life.
No, yeah. Honestly, the dentist is a terrifying place. And like when you're describing that, the cracking. But do you know the craziest part? So firstly, Will is on the podcast right now with a swollen cheek, like a really sore mouth, and he's still trooping through, coming to the podcast so we can get an episode out to you.
Woo!
But after his wisdom tooth appointment, he literally went back out on the farm.
My dad doesn't believe in days off, right? And we're lambing sheep and animal welfare. That's what he says. We joke about it. So I was like, you shouldn't really have me working, by the way. And he says, but animal welfare. So I worked before the appointment and then worked after as well. And I've been working on the farm, which hasn't been good. So when I had it done, well, the following day, it actually swelled up to like a golf ball. It swelled up really, really bad and was like going down my neck. And we were all on a panic. So I had to rebook a dentist appointment and go in just to check if it was normal. But then they gave me antibiotics and everything like that. But this is where people are being like, oh, it's an abscess. You have to go to A&E or you've got dry socket. But and then I'm like self-diagnosing myself, like trying to open my mouth and take pictures because I'm like freaking out, being like, is something fucking wrong? Do I need to go to anything or what is going on? But it's gone down a heap, to be fair.
It has gone down a heap. Go check out our TikTok if you want to go see what it looked like because that was swollen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the meals, let's talk about the meals that we've been having because we've been getting a little bit creative. So the first meal, I think, so I was just on smoothies.
Yeah, I'm smoothie queen.
Smoothies. And then I moved to mashed potato and gravy.
So good though. Mashed potato and gravy is delicious.
Very nostalgic because it's taken us back to when we were kids. And then we actually made the viral Meghan Markle pasta.
And it was so good.
Yeah, so
I loved it.
She's been getting a lot of like back and forth. There's been a lot of like mixed opinions on. So I didn't actually know she had a Netflix show.
No.
Did you?
I feel like not respectfully actually, Meghan Markle does just cop it from everyone all the time. Like, let the girl live. Let her cook on TV if she'd like to.
Yeah, but I didn't know she had a Netflix show and she does cooking. There's one pot pasta on this Netflix show and everyone's like, she wants to be more relatable. Blah, blah, blah. So we tried the pasta and it's this one pot pasta with like tomatoes, soft pasta and spinach. And it was fucking delicious.
So good. I haven't had my wisdom teeth out, but I'm eating like I've had my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
So I'm joining Will in his diet because the first night I actually do admit I did have a big fat steak.
Yeah, my favorite dinner as well. Jessie had next to me.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
Jessie had but I had steak the night before, and I was like, just have this tomorrow. And I had to cook it for Jessie as well because she didn't like cooking meat.
Yeah, because this is kind of fair. I didn't have steak the night before because I didn't feel like it, so I saved it for the next night. But then we had no wisdom teeth, so I felt so guilty eating that steak in front of you.
I think I'm getting a bit better with eating, but I'm in a bit of a dilemma because obviously I can't chew on my left-hand side and my right-hand side is actually getting really achy because I'm just chewing everything there, chewing everything on that side. And also I'm just terrified of eating anything that's going to give me dry socket.
Yeah, I'm actually scared of dry socket for you, but I do think you're doing everything right. I don't know about working on the farm. He's literally getting up at 6 a.m, guys. He woke up at 6 a.m. with a giant welt on his face. He was like, I'm off to work. Couldn't even talk. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
These sheep giving birth don't wait for anyone. And I get no sympathy from my dad at all. Anywho, I went out and I was like, this is so much bigger. I think I need to go to the dentist or whatever. And he was like, well, you need to finish the work before you go do that.
Yeah, and then I offered to come out on the farm with Will to help out. And he goes, no, I'll finish quicker without you.
It's true.
It is true. So I just stayed inside. I was like, yeah, I'll do the farm work for you. But
it is true.
I feel like you get in the zone.
Yeah, I do. But one of my things, Jessie won't kiss me.
Honestly?
Jessie won't kiss me. Or if she does, because I make her feel bad, she holds her breath.
Yeah. Okay, so let's backtrack it. Last year when Will got his wisdom teeth removed, for some reason your breath didn't smell very nice. And he thought it was funny.
Because there's a bloody, it's like there's blood clots in the back of my mouth. My mouth is healing.
Dude,
There might be, it's raw. There's stuff going on back there.
Yeah, and respectfully, I don't need that taste in my mouth. So when I got back from Morocco last year, because that's where I was when Will had his wisdom teeth removed, the first thing he did was like breathe in my face on Perfect. He went in my face with his smelly breath. So that has scarred me. And now every time I go to kiss him, he goes, like blows his breath on me.
Jessie needs to be sore. Or like I'll just stick my tongue out and go.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'll give you a peck. I just don't think it's good for your kissing either. It's not good for your jaw. Yeah.
I've also come to realise I'm actually a mutation.
A what?
A mutation. So when I was in the dentist and I got my x-ray done, apparently I've got an extra fucking tooth.
And it's a tiny tooth too.
A tooth the size of a pea. She tried to show me, and it's apparently above my wisdom tooth on the back. And she was like, and she pulled that out, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to do anything because we just got to have this tooth grow through." And apparently it's not super normal, but it is. I'm not the first one she's seen. But I was just a bit like, why the hell have I got an extra tooth hiding up in my gums?
Are you going to have to get the little tooth removed?
Maybe. She says if it causes me problems, then I do. But if not, some people just have it.
Just a tiny tooth.
Yeah, the size of a pea. And I'm like, what?
Oh my God. Fingers crossed you don't have to get that removed because I don't like seeing you this way. It's really weird not seeing you energetic.
Well, the top tooth, they pulled out in 5 minutes. They just grabbed that and pulled it.
Bottom tooth. That was
just the bottom tooth, they fucking hurt me. Obviously, we spoke about it a little bit earlier, but it's come at the worst time because my birthday is tomorrow. So we're going to just talk to you about what we're going to do. And it's going to be the most real boring birthday you're going to hear.
Will, I feel like you on your birthday, you never get excited.
No, because I'll tell you why. Every birthday that I've had to work on. So why even bother try and celebrate it when you're working? Like I'm working all day. This year not as bad because lambing's going really well. So I am finishing at like 3-4 o'clock. But like other days you would be just working dawn till dusk, like 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. What's like that? It's just better to postpone it.
Yeah, so in the other years, we have postponed Will's birthday. So Will's birthday always falls in lambing season, which means it's the most chaotic period on the farm. So he is unfortunately working.
And I can't do anything. It's not like me and Jessie can go get dinner or go and get a drink because I'm on antibiotics, so I can't drink. And also, you're not going to see me with dry sock if I'm slurping alcohol. And number two, I can't eat anything. Like we could go out to a nice restaurant and I'll be just eating soup.
Well, I have planned a little holiday for us next week. So we are going to have a lovely little getaway in Venice.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that Will's mouth is like a little bit better by then. And then I said I'd come out on the farm with you, but I don't know if you want me to come out.
Do you know what? As lovely as it sounds, and Jessie probably wants to spend more time with me, I will actually get the work done quicker without Jessie on the farm.
He said he's too scared to boss me around.
Yeah, because like if my mum gives me a hand, I'll be like, go get the gate woman.
You do not speak to your mum like that.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely not.
I don't, but like my mum knows what's going on. She knows the crack. You know, she knows the crack. You, bless you, you're just there for good vibes.
Yeah.
But lambing's nearly finished. We've only got about a week or so left, but we're going away, and then we're also going to Australia next month as well, which we're kind of just in the finalizations of booking.
I'm so excited for Australia because we're actually going to try record a few podcast episodes out in Australia and get some Australian guests, which I just cannot wait for. We do already have a couple locked in.
Anyone who's listening who wants us to interview an Aussie guest, let us know. Robert Irwin, we're coming for you, especially after the Bondi Beach Babe shoot he did.
What was it? It was the underwear, Bonds.
Bonds, yeah.
Yeah. See, I found that so strange because Robert Irwin is just like a kid in my head. I think he's only like 21 years old.
Yeah, he is. It was really funny. There was a couple of like TikTok comments on it and people being like, this feels illegal.
Yeah, so I shouldn't be looking at that.
And then apparently Bondi replied they were replying like, oh, he's 21, it's absolutely fine.
No, even though I obviously don't know Robert Irwin personally, but we've watched him grow up as a nation. I feel like that is just not it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting so old. Maybe I need to get off socials.
But last year you were at Coachella.
Yeah, so this time last year I was at Coachella and I did miss Will's birthday. So I do really want to make this birthday extra special.
What are you going to do then?
Well, it's a little bit difficult because you won't tell me what you want for dinner. But have we agreed on pasta?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do pasta.
Or cake, because cake's soft and this is freaking delicious. I just can't stop eating it, people.
I'll be getting cake, don't you worry. I feel like birthday cake is so essential. And then I'll be cooking Will a dinner because we're not going out anymore, even though it's going to be 20 degrees.
Because Jessie doesn't love me anymore.
What?
Oh my God, let's talk about this. Jessie trying to surprise me and bringing my mum involved.
Oh my God.
This is hilarious, can I say? This is
It's actually not.
This made me chuckle. This was really, really funny. So Jessie was obviously DMing my mum about getting me bits and bobs and getting me things for my birthday. And me, Jessie, my mum and dad have a group chat.
It's really funny when you laugh with your mouth.
I know. It's hilarious. And we were sat there and I just get a ping, which is the group chat with me, Jessie, my mum and dad. And I look at it and my mum's like, yeah, babe, like you can go to the balloon shop, like they have loads there and get some banners and stuff. And I just cracked up because obviously that was supposed to be a DM for Jessie.
Yeah, so I'm texting Will's mum privately and then she replies to the group chat and Will's like, balloons? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that'll be nice, babe. Yeah, get it.
Yeah. And then I got Will's parcel delivered next door.
Yeah.
And then I was like to his mum, like, can you please hide it? And then
she just left it on the side.
So Will picked it up and brought it over and goes to unrip it thinking it's like a PR parcel. I'm like, no, don't.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it's going to be like, it looks like a shoebox.
I don't know.
And Jessie won't tell me, obviously, but that's my
I can't believe you went to just open it. And I was like, that's supposed to be your birthday present.
I thought it was just a PR thing.
Yeah. I was like mortified when you went to go like that. I was like,
So my mum has failed.
Unfortunately, Jenny has a little bit, but I still love her.
It was hilarious. I cracked up. I just take the piss out on the farm as well. And I go, Jessie is annoyed at you. Like, you have ruined my birthday.
Oh my God, don't do that to your mom. She's so sweet. But yeah, so your surprises failed. I didn't end up getting balloons, unfortunately. Didn't have time. But
then I'm like, is Jessie playing me a trick? There's like half of me that thinks Jessie's playing a trick and the house is going to be decated tomorrow morning by the time I wake up.
Maybe.
Or...
Everyone you'll see, make sure you follow our socials. Guys, it's so funny when we'll laugh.
Oh. I can't.
I shouldn't laugh at it, but we've been having banter.
Sometimes I've got to walk away from Jessie if I'm like smiling or laughing. I'm like, I actually can't be doing this.
Do you know what? It doesn't help that I'm actually in an abnormally good mood the last few days because the weather's been so good. So the last few weeks when the weather wasn't good, girl was in a place. I was in a state. I was like, nah, I'm over it. I'm moving. I can't. But the weather's nice this week. So I'm like top of the morning to you. I'm having a great time. And Will can't even talk.
Okay. That was a good burst of energy.
One thing about birthdays is a lot of people get the birthday blues. So some people are like really happy and excited on their birthday. Some people have a birthday month. Other people don't actually like the attention or they just get sad on their birthdays.
And let me guess what you are. You like a birthday month.
I like my birthday, but I didn't always. I used to always get the birthday blues.
Why?
I think it's kind of lonely. But like I've obviously got you and I'm in a relationship with you now.
Yeah.
But sometimes like on your birthday, I think especially when I was like single, it kind of feels very lonely. Like you've got all your friends.
Yeah.
But they're all off living their own lives and it's supposed to be like a day about you and then you just I think it feels lonely.
Yeah.
Would you say you get the birthday blues or you get excited about your birthday?
I get the birthday blues.
I know you do.
Probably like...
I don't even know why I asked that.
Probably like, I don't know if it's because lonely. It's because I can never celebrate my birthday.
Yeah.
And everyone like... Bless everyone around me, like for example, you or my mum or something. I'm not including my dad in this because he makes me work. You're the reason why I get it.
Oh my God.
No, but like everyone tries to make it special and tries to make it as good as possible. But at the end of the day, I've got to be up at 6 a.m. I have to work. It's not a birthday. It's not something fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
understand
I'd rather
that.
just be like, it's just a normal day.
I understand that. And like I said, I did also used to get the birthday blues, but I think like switching your mindset around it. So instead of thinking of like a birthday where everyone has to be happy, and I feel like sometimes in your birthday you feel like it's almost for other people as well. Like you have to host a dinner so everyone else has fun. I don't know. I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
That it's sometimes not about you. But then I think having a birthday is a really good opportunity to kind of take gratitude and have like a day for yourself. And if you're someone that perhaps doesn't have many people around you to share your birthday with, having like a day for you, I know it sounds lonely, but really like being with yourself, if that makes sense. That really helped me with my mindset around my birthday. So even like, sounds weird, going for like a long walk, going to get a massage, something that's really grounding for you if you're alone on your birthday.
Well, you can give me a massage then.
I can give you a massage.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, we can add that to your list of things you want. That's
All
the
right.
only thing he's asked for.
If this doesn't happen, I'll actually get on the pod next time we come in. And if this massage doesn't happen tomorrow,
Okay.
naked.
Oh my God. Can't deal with you. But yeah, I think birthdays are a really good opportunity to kind of reflect. And I know sometimes it can feel lonely and feel like there's not much to reflect on, especially if you're someone that's not feeling that great about yourself. But there has to be like one good thing that's happened in your life. Like across the whole course of it, there is always something to be grateful for.
Boring, give me the presents. That's how I feel.
Do you think for birthdays, presents or experiences, what would you prefer?
Experiences.
Yeah.
I'm not a very materialistic man, as you can probably tell.
No, yeah.
Got no bling on. Don't really care what I wear. No, I'd rather just experience something in my heart be full.
100%. Even like
Presents with my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, very poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really feel like experiences are just, I don't think birthdays are at all about presents. I actually just love having a cake. So that's my only requirement.
I find it awkward opening presents and stuff like that in front of other people.
Same. I almost like hope people won't get me a present. I feel like that is so awkward. I feel really bad when I'm like, oh, someone's gone out and bought this for me. Like you actually spent your time doing that.
And then you have to like it.
Oh, I always like a present.
You have to like, no, even if you don't, but you have to.
I think another reason people get sad on their birthday as well is like you're getting a year older.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was like 18 and then I was like scared of turning 19 because for some reason I felt like the jump from 18 to 19 was like such a big jump and I was going to be so old and just like, I don't know. Do you ever get that feeling of like time's running out?
I'm closer to 30 to 20 now.
Join a club.
You are 30.
Almost.
Yeah.
But like I always had like a fear of getting older, even like dating back to like when I was 18 and now I'm 28 and I actually don't care. I feel like
you don't care you're turning 29 next year?
No, why would I? I feel like there's like a pressure on society that tells you like, oh, you're getting old, but not really. You're just getting better. You're getting smarter.
Now
you're getting more wealthy.
These are words from a powerful, independent woman right here.
Why are you laughing?
Good.
But it's true. I feel like
You're
yeah,
like
you
Katy
do.
Perry.
You have
in the raw.
No, but I really do feel like as you get older, like life does get better. And I wholeheartedly believe the frontal lobe developing just makes your life so much better.
Is that a real thing?
Yes. So your brain like fully develops.
Okay, but tell me why. I actually never used to be scared of the dentist. I'm terrified of the dentist now. Never used to be scared of flying. I get actually quite anxious when I fly, like someone's going to hit us and we're going to die. Is that my frontal lobe or what? What would be causing that? Like, what's happening, Dr. Jessie? Tell me.
Well, it sounds like a little bit of anxiety.
Why am I getting that? Is it because I'm getting older?
But yeah, so as your brain does like develop more, you think more logically and you can make better decisions. So when I was like a kid, like if I was to ride a bike down my road, I would not be worrying about if I crash. I'd be thinking of the fun. But now like my brain's like more developed, I'm like, oh, is that really a good idea? I could potentially break my arm. Or when I go on a flight now, it's like it could actually crash. You kind of like start to logically think about things more. So that could be why. Maybe like the trauma from last time you got your wisdom teeth out could have added to that.
It's actually, that's what it's apparently it is. It's trauma. And apparently the damage that's done is called trauma as well.
Yeah, well, it has taken impact and trauma.
I'm a traumatized kid at the moment then.
So how do you feel about 26? What's this the era of?
I haven't thought about that. I actually haven't. 26. What is 26 gonna give?
When I was your age, I was going on Love Island UK.
All right, you're oldie. Back in her day.
I thought I was really old at 26. I was like, I'm too old to go on Love Island.
Oh, yeah, Love Island UK.
Yeah, I was like, I'm too old to go on
I
Love
don't feel
Island.
26. I still kind of feel like 20 years old.
26 in my eyes is young. I'm actually happy with 28. I still think I'm young. It's as like older as young as you make yourself feel.
It's a mindset.
Yeah, it really is.
What is 26 got for me? Maybe we'll get engaged when I'm 26.
Maybe
we'll own a farm. We will be landowners.
Yes, woo! Owning a farm. That's gonna happen.
What else? Maybe I can impregnate you.
Maybe.
Jessie actually did say on the way here that we should have a baby.
Yeah, I'm getting more open to it now. I'm stepping into like maybe I could have a kid.
Mummy era.
Mummy era.
Maybe I'll be in my daddy era.
Who knows? I still think 26 is young to have a child.
Yeah, but I want to be a dilf when I fucking take the kids to
school with the other mums.
They'll be all over me.
Will and I have actually had this discussion, and I actually don't care if they hit on you at school. If you're doing the school run, I'm happy for that to go down. Do you know what I mean?
That's fine by me.
As long as I can still do a bit of work as well.
What do you think my 26 is holding for me? What do you predict?
I predict, let's get the crystal ball out. I feel like you're going to start to enjoy Australia more because we're going back next month.
I do enjoy Australia.
Yeah, but I think you're going to like start to, now we've got management in Australia, I think you're going to start to like feel like it's not much of a holiday and kind of get used to the lifestyle there a little bit more. That's my senses.
What else?
I don't see you as a dad yet. This is my psychic intuition. I can't envision that yet. As a dad yet, but maybe like early next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like a psychic now.
Yeah. Do you want to hold my hand while you do it? Like read my palm and that?
Read your palm. I think as well, I can't reach the microphone. Well, yeah, okay, I can see your palm. I also think that you are going to maybe get a new car and you're going to buy the farm with me.
Get a new car?
Yeah, I think getting a new car for some reason comes to my like psychic intuition.
Why?
I don't know. I'm touching into my psychic.
You're going to have no money when we buy the farm.
Yeah, I know.
So unless we're getting downgraded, we're keeping the car.
I don't know. New car is like what came to head. That's my predictions for you.
Okay. Wanted them to be a little bit more exciting than that.
How is not having a new car not exciting?
Boring.
What do you think? You can't see anything.
No, I can't. I'm not even prepped that it's my birthday tomorrow. I actually hate it because I have to go round and my mum's really excited and I have to go, wow, thanks so much. Get the wellies on out to work.
But like, it's not about what you're doing. Like, let's make it fun.
Do it how though?
Like positive mindset. I'll come out with you.
I'd rather just crack on and just get the work done.
Yeah, you can crack on and get the work done and then we can just chill and then we get to go to Venice next week.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do.
Everybody take note of this episode because this is the most negative I think we're ever going to see Will in our whole entire life.
What? It doesn't help because I feel shit as well.
I know.
Because of my mouth as well.
I feel really bad for you. Well, hopefully this can cheer you up. Cheer the Grinch up.
I'm like the Grinch for my birthday.
Okay, so I've written you a little letter for your birthday.
Let's get someone get me the tissues then.
Happy birthday, Will. Another year of you being the most iconic, wholesome, hilarious, soft-hearted human. I honestly don't even know how to put into words how much you mean to me, but I'm going to do it anyways because you deserve the whole world. From the moment I met you, I knew you were someone I wanted in my life. You've got this rare kind of light that makes everything feel softer, funnier, warmer, and a happier place. Whether you're chasing sheep on the farm or making TikToks with your chaotic vibes, you somehow manage to be both the funniest and sweetest person I know. You're my soulmate, honestly. Watching you live out your passion with the farm, you're so grounded, so in love with life, so it makes it so much easier for me to fall more and more in love with you every single day. You care with your whole heart, you love with your whole soul. I feel so safe, loved, and so lucky with you. You've made my world feel more full, more fun, and full of so much more possibility. So today is all about you, the man who somehow balances being a farmer, TikTok, having his wisdom teeth removed, and you're my favorite human. More growth, more joy, more happy times, and maybe a few more cute animals on the farm too. Because let's be real, we haven't got our kid family, but we've got our farm family. Thank you for being exactly who you are. Thank you for loving me like you do. And thank you for letting me love you back. It's the best thing I've ever done.
That's beautiful. That was amazing.
Happy birthday.
That was lovely. Thank you. That was incredible.
It's good to see a little smile on your face now.
Yep, the Grinch is out the Grinch. Grinch isn't Grinching anymore. That was lovely. Thank you.
You're very loved. I hope you know it.
Yeah, see, now I don't know what to do when you get like a nice gesture like that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Aww.
I love you too.
Yay, thank you. Moving on. So, Celebrity Big Brother has started. And is this UK Celebrity Big Brother or is it just Celebrity Big Brother?
UK Celebrity Big Brother. And then I think they get a couple of like outsiders. When I say outsiders, I mean like people from different countries in as well. So here are some of the rules that apparently happen in the Big Brother house. So just like Love Island, there's no time, no concept of time.
Having no time is like so weird for your mind.
Yeah, because you're an adult, but then all of your privilege gets taken away because you get told when to go to sleep, you get told when to wake up, when to eat, when to do this, when to do that. But you are like a child and you have no concept of time. You don't really know what's going on. You're just being told.
Yeah, and it's like the days go for so long when you have no concept of time, especially if you don't have like social media or anything like that to distract you.
So this is, I thought this was quite funny. So obviously, I always feel like in Big Brother, they do put people in. I feel like they're doing that with a heap, like Foot Asylum do it. I know that's not on TV, but everyone tries to, Big Brother do it. Everyone tries to put people in to hook up.
So in Australia, I actually did an interview for Big Brother Australia the same year that I was going to go into Love Island. And one of the key questions they asked is like, are you in a relationship? Would you be open to finding love in the Big Brother house?
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really random. Luckily, I did Love Island, which obviously led me to you. But like it was for Big Brother, which I thought it'd be cool to do a reality TV show that's away from dating. So like, because I feel like when you're on a dating show, you know, it's like you don't really get to try highlight your true personality because you're only as successful as the person next to you. Whereas I thought Big Brother would be cool, but then they were just asking dating questions.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of TV shows are doing that because they want the aspect of people dating. And I think this year it's Chris and Ella.
Maybe.
Chris Hughes and Ella, and I reckon they've been put in and you'll see maybe something happen between those two.
Yeah, and like the producers kind of like brewing it up. Like you'll see them like put their beds next to each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, I reckon something. Well, even if it doesn't happen, I reckon the producers are want to pave it in a way that it does happen.
100%.
But I feel like there's a big talking point on Mickey. I don't know how you say his surname.
I don't know. I actually don't even know who he is.
Mickey, nor do I. My mum knows him. He's an actor. He's an old school actor. And Jojo Siwa, obviously. So guys, for reference, it's the 11th today. So when this come out, we don't know what's else is gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. But obviously the kind of like the big points that we've seen at the moment is Mickey has actually been homophobic or has made homophobic comments to Jojo.
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to say as well, all the information or everything that we get on TikTok because we haven't got a TV license. So we actually we're not allowed to watch Big Brother until we get a TV license, get Sky, and then get it. So everything we're seeing is kind of like clips from TikTok, blah, 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 blah. I just want to say that before putting my 2 pence into the situation. But basically, so Mickey asked if Jojo liked boys or girls, and then Jojo replied that her partner is non-binary. Which then led Mickey to basically say some outrageous things. We just want to say we do not agree with it at all.
Yeah, I can't believe that was even allowed to be on television and the consequences for it weren't worse.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to get onto that. But for anyone who hasn't watched, he basically said that give him 4 days and he will basically change her mind. That's disgusting. And then number 2, he makes a joke about...
Joke.
Yeah. Well, it's not a joke, but he said a joke about tying her up, which I actually saw Jojo's partner come out and said that was a rape joke and it's not funny. And everyone's like brushing this under the carpet and it's absolutely unacceptable, which we stand with that. We don't think it's acceptable at all. We think it's outrageous. And we think that he should actually be kicked off the show. And I'm surprised he hasn't been.
See, one of the things with this is Adolescence, that television show that went on Netflix. Everyone is talking about that, talking about how bad it is. You know, we're raising children to think that these things are okay.
Yeah.
And then when a big Hollywood male actor comes on television and does it, oh no, it's a joke. Brush it under the rug.
But how is
it's humour.
How is he getting warnings and not getting kicked out? I'm sorry, that is their kick out. And even like he made a joke where he was like, "I need a fag," and then looked at Jojo and went, "I'm not talking about you." This isn't just one little comment he made. There's been a heap of comments that he's made.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. When you watch the television show Adolescence and you see little kids doing these things and it end up putting women in danger. But when a successful male, older man does it, it's a joke, it's funny. Everyone else needs to get a sense of humor. It's like when you're making these types of comments and you're not taking action with them, you're approving them, it is those little microaggressions that encourage other people. Young boys look up to people on television.
Yeah.
You can't just have that on your television.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like if a kid goes to school and says he's going to tie up a woman and he's going to convert their sexuality, and then he does homophobic slurs.
Yeah.
That is so unacceptable. So why is a successful older man able to do this for the whole nation to see and everyone thinks it's okay? Not everyone thinks it okay, but like people were saying that it's just humor. Like that is the huge issue.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with Big Brother, why he hasn't been kicked out, but he's on a final warning. And then I saw clips as well that he's like refusing to eliminate anyone. So he's like refusing to actually participate and play the game.
I don't even know.
So he was actually the highest paid person going in there on $500,000. Does that have something to do with it? Did they pay all this money? Do you know what I mean? To have him on and they can't kick him out? Is that a reason? There's got to, or is it because it's causing controversy? What's the word? Controversy. What's the word?
Controversy.
Yeah, that word on the internet and people are talking about it. Like, I would love to know.
Yeah, I think with this, the thing is he sees what he says as extremely harmless. I feel like if he's going to remain on television, he at least needs to formally apologise and he needs to understand why it's not okay.
Yeah.
If he can understand why it's not okay, he can be a better example, admit that he was wrong, admit that was not right, and, you know, continue on. However, if it's just going to go on TV and those type of things are ignored, I actually think Jojo Siwa handled that situation extremely well.
Yeah.
And I do feel really bad for her because I feel like as well she was in there, she was kind of low-key. She even thanked Chris for supporting her.
Yeah.
And it's like I hope she knows how many people really are supporting her because I hate to think that those type of interactions are something that could happen quite often.
Yeah.
I really hate to think that. Like, that's not a nice thing. And to sit there and just take it like it's nothing, that is not a road we want to be paving for people that are younger and people at all.
Yeah. No, we don't agree with it.
No.
But I feel like a lot of people are, like what I've seen, not a lot of people are agreeing with it. A lot of people are speaking out.
Good.
I just don't know why he hasn't been kicked off.
I don't know. I know he's got a lot of fans, but I just think it's a really bad example to be setting. Moving on to our agree to disagree questions of the week. So this week I have some questions from you guys. So we're going to go straight off the Instagram. So the first one is it okay for your man to take his mum out for Mother's Day and not you and your kids?
Ooh.
That is a good one.
Is it fair? How old are the kids?
I don't know.
I would say these are young kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it fair? Ooh. I think that should be you all doing it as a family. I feel like you should all go. So the mum, the kids, and then his mum as well.
Yeah. I think it's fine if he wants to go out for a Mother's Day lunch with his mum, but you still need to look after your partner because she's the mother of your kids.
Yeah.
And your kids look up to the father figure.
Yeah.
If your kids see their mum being dismissed on Mother's Day, she's not being treated well, they're probably going to inherit some of those behaviours. I just don't think it's a good example. And if she's the mother of your children...
It's not like he's not doing anything. He's taking his mum out.
Yeah, but you need to look after her.
No, I get that. I'm not like saying, don't worry, I won't do that with you. No, I get that. I think it's because It should be everyone.
Yeah, I think he needs to, you can go out with your mum alone, but I think on Mother's Day, you should look after the mother of your children as well.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely rude if you just dismiss her because, like, mate, she pushed out your own kids.
But what happened if your dad has passed away, so your mum is all alone?
Yeah, take her out, but I'm saying take the other one out as well.
Yeah.
Or buy her presents as well. You can't just celebrate Mother's Day for your mom and not your partner.
No, I agree.
I think, like, the mother of your child is also a mum on Mother's Day.
100%, yeah.
And I think as a partner...
But what happened if the kids are like our age?
That's okay if you don't take the kids out.
No, but do you think then the kids should be taking mum out, so your partner out?
I think for Mother's Day, if you have a partner and she's had your children, you should celebrate it. Like, get her flowers, get her chocolates.
Yeah.
Mum can have a lunch too, but mother of your children also needs to be appreciated for Mother's Day.
Agreed.
Are cats or dogs better?
Oh, dogs.
I actually quite like cats, but I don't know which one's better.
You get a cat, I'm chucking it in the bin and getting a dog.
Don't even say that. Cats are so cute. I had a dream about my cat, but she passed away that she came back to me.
Cats aren't cute. Cats
They're so
won't
cute.
come up and cuddle you. Cats are good. Cats are good pets if you don't actually want to look after a pet and bond with a pet.
No, I love cats. I do think they're cute. I am allergic to them, but I do also love dogs. I actually would love a puppy dog. I've been sending little sausage dogs.
Liar.
I've been sending you sausage dogs.
Liar.
I sent you a dachshund that I want to adopt.
Liar. Jessie does not want a dog.
I want a dachshund.
Fine, let's get one.
Okay.
Done.
But then the only issue is, this is why we can't have a dog. Because when we go to Australia, it's not very nice on the dog.
I'll get a golden retriever and it will come with me everywhere and I'll actually become a dog dad and I'll love it.
Is it fair if I cook the meal and my hubby does the dishes? This is what we do. Except Will cooks the meal.
No, we don't.
I do the dishes.
No, you don't. I cook and we both do the dishes.
No,
yeah.
I do. Okay, Will is atrocious for using like 10 to 15 spoons and forks and plates. Like, you don't reuse anything.
Yeah.
I literally, the whole time you cook, I sit and do the dishes. And I do them in the morning too.
No.
You don't do your lunch
Podcast
dishes.
fan, for anyone who's loyal watching, how many times have like me and Jessie spoken about her sitting on her phone when I'm cooking? Does that sound like she's doing the dishes?
I do the podcast clips and I do the dishes after.
What? So you do the podcast clips when I do dinner?
How do you reckon the dishes end up clean in the morning?
The fairy.
Yeah, the fairy.
And I'm the fairy.
Oh, absolutely not.
I haven't been cleaning the last couple of days, guys, because of my mouth, and I've not been feeling it. And this is the dirtiest the house has been in a long time.
I actually spent 45 minutes this morning scrubbing the dishes because you cooked eggs and left them in the pan and then left the pan there.
I'm too poorly to clean.
Just rinse it a little bit.
But yeah, this is the dirtiest the house has been. There's like dirt on the floor. It needs a hoovering. It needs
I actually
mopping.
sweeped it this morning as well.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you've got to agree on that. Isn't the house dirty?
The house, no, it was dirty. I actually woke up early and especially to tidy it.
It's dirtier
I want to tidy for your
than
birthday.
It's ever been.
Oh my God.
And that's since I've stopped. Because of my tooth.
Oh my God. Everybody, this man, if he makes scrambled eggs, I don't know why you use 10 different spoons, 3 different pans and 4 different bowls. Like, okay, if Will has 2 servings of dinner, he doesn't put it in the same plate. You put it on a different plate or bowl and use a different set of cutlery. Like, but anywho, I think it is fair if one person cooks and the other person does the dishes.
Yeah, I think that's so fair.
Yeah,
we should do that.
Yeah.
We should start doing that.
I always do the dishes.
Yeah, but I do it as well. And you say,
because you want
on.
me to come and watch Yellowstone with you sooner. Will knows that I won't watch Yellowstone until we'll almost finish Yellowstone. Coachella is a festival for influencers.
Agree.
I do think, yes, but I still do think a lot of people that like the music go, but I think they more so go week 2.
Who? Really?
Yeah, there are people in LA that like the music.
It's too expensive.
It is extremely expensive.
It's too expensive for people to go just for the music.
Yeah, so like we were considering going week 2. I feel like for Coachella, traveling all that way for me and you to go to a music festival, that's like
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. It's a long way to travel.
I would rather do Stagecoach.
Yeah, Stagecoach would be
that's like country of Coachella.
But yeah, I feel like with all the brands taking influencers to Coachella, I think that is like everyone's excited to say who's going with what brand. no one's really
What you're
hyped
wearing. I feel like people.
what you're wearing.
Yeah, more than the music. I couldn't even tell you who's playing.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I do think Coachella, it's a huge influencer moment.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily for influencers, but I do think influencers have kind of taken over.
Now.
Yeah.
It is for influencers now. Do you think Coachella's overrated?
So I think like for the amount of money it is, because I did look at how much tickets cost and how much accommodation costs. Oh my God. And
How
not
much?
only, oh my God, thousands just for a couple nights.
Really?
Yeah, so expensive.
That's why
All
you didn't get it for my birthday then.
You're working on the farm. All the food, transport, accommodation, flights, everything. I do think like, mate, we could be going to the Maldives for a month. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
instead of going to Coachella.
Mm.
But it is, I still get excited. I do like to see all of it on social media. And I obviously had so much fun when I went last year. Like I'm so grateful. But when I think of why I thought it was fun, I think it was more so when I was younger and before I was in the social media area, I would see other influencers go. And I just thought that was something so cool that I would never be able to do.
Well, I've never done it. And I want to do it.
Okay. Well, let's put it on our bucket list to try get you there. Then you can rate if it's overrated or not.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think though. Do you think Coachella's worth it? Do you think Coachella's overrated? And do you think it's an influencer festival? Would you go to Coachella on your own will? Not with a brand. Just would you go on a holiday to Coachella?
I'll get lit.
We would have a great time. I wish that we could have went together last year. It would have been so much fun.
I'd be getting hella lit.
And then our last agree to disagree moment of the week is it awkward getting happy birthday sung to you?
Yes.
I do think it is awkward. Do you join in?
No.
Do you make eye contact?
Walk away.
Do you guys say hip hip hooray in this country?
No, because we're not weirdos.
What?
Everyone in Australia sings happy birthday and then they go hip, hip, hooray. And I'm talking about grown ass people.
Oh my God. It goes like this.
This
Hip hip
isn't-
hooray. Hip hip hooray.
Yeah, we do that if like you're singing happy birthday to a child.
I think like the weirdest thing about the hip hip is like everyone's in the room and like only one person says hip hip loud and then the other people say hooray.
Do you have birthday beats in Australia?
No.
Do you know what birthday beats are?
A song? What?
So at school, if it was your birthday, you would like go. This is more for the guys and the girlies, I'd say. You would go up and punch your mate in the arm as many times as it's his birthday. So you would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, like slap on the back. Vibes.
Kind of like birthday beats.
No, we don't have birthday beats. When you do the hip hip hooray, there's always an allocated person. So one person goes hip
Who does
hip,
it in your family?
and then everyone goes hooray. Well, it's really weird because like, so once you finish singing happy birthday, everyone kind of stands around and like looks at each other. And I feel like when you like scan, you get like you know who's going to say it. And for some reason, it's always just one person and you just know who's going to say it.
Has it
and
ever
can
happened
change.
where 2 people have done it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Next time it's one of your family's birthdays, I'm going to do it at the same time. And then it's going to be a hip hip hooray off.
Hip hip hooray. No, only one person does it every single time.
Mm.
I can't believe other countries don't do this.
No, we do it.
Apparently America doesn't. I saw a TikTok and they were like, it's so weird when they do that.
It is a little bit weird.
It's your birthday.
Yeah. You didn't hip hip hooray me.
Yeah, I know, because I wasn't sure if you did it.
We'll do it then.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip a few.
Cringe
26.
overload.
Oh my God, you need to lighten up, Mr. Negatron. But that is all we have time for today. Wishing you a very happy birthday, Will. And we're sorry that we don't have the usual vibes on the podcast, but thanks for coming and listening. And thank you, Will, for actually coming into London and recording this.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you down, podcast fam. You know, there's got to be a trooper, and I am a trooper. I came in and then pulled through for you lot.
Oh, you've done amazing, darling. You've done amazing. But thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you're here, please click like, subscribe, 5 stars, all that jazz. We do really appreciate you coming and listening. So, love ya.
Yeah.
Bye.